clear akong audio kay nag-kuan ako Bluetooth headphones ko.
Yep.
Okay. Go.
Hello and welcome to Trenta, 30-something conversations with 30-somethings for 30-somethings and something else. Okay, and tonight we'll be talking about letters to our 20-something selves. Joining me are the Gin Blossoms, not the band. And I thought they would be the perfect guests for this podcast's first episode because we actually have a podcast version, though that's not for public consumption.
Yeah,
So the Gin Blossoms is a group of friends who get together every week to drink gin and, talk about life. I've been extremely blessed to have a great set of friends whom I admire so much and have grown with, and I'm so proud of the people they've become. So they're the best people to talk to about stuff like this. So without further ado, let me introduce my OG podcast mates, the Gin Blossoms. Okay, so I'm gonna introduce themselves, and I want to start this thing on the podcast na ASL, old school ASL. Okay.
Like literal ASL.
Yeah, ASL. So let's start with Mabens, Kraig.
So, Kraig, how old am I? 31. Gay. And Siargao. Currently stuck in Siargao.
Love it. For how many months now?
Almost 3 months. Coming in 3 months now. 2.5 months.
Love it. And we have with us our other bandmate, KM.
Hi, KM, 31, female, Guadalupe, Cebu.
Love it. So we're missing one friend, our resident expert, Jaki, who is currently offline. Kaya wala signal. So mag-reaction video on this.
Experiencing technical difficulties.
Due to technical difficulties.
She couldn't, yeah. Wait, mag-English na the whole time?
No, Bash. Like, feel free to speak whatever language you want.
Sige, so free flowing. Okay, go.
Okay, so our general question for tonight is, if your 20-something self were to write you now and ask for life advice, what would you tell him or her? And if you want, we suggest ni Jaki na we contextualize it, meaning give us a glimpse of what you were like when you were 20 years old or in your 20s. And then should we do this like how we do it usually in a round table, or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, we can do round table. I think, mas organized na like based on experience tong past.
Okay.
Podcast.
Yeah. Like how we do it.
Original podcast, si Kraig is our main host. And assistant ako niya, but we're the host tonight for this podcast. Okay. So, akong gisang
I'm a guest today.
Many topic para like mas detailed atong advice, if you can follow that. So, I want to okay, so how do we go about this? What were you like in your 20s?
Should I start? Okay, round table. So, what am I like, man? I think everyone who has in their 20s, medyo,
Walang.
Medyo, there's a bit of idealism for sure. Fresh off college, and then we're filled with all this knowledge from books and from teachers, but really no way of knowing how to apply it into the real world. So so we think just because equipped we can take on the world. I think in Anako when I was in my 20s, like if I just do this and this and this, I can get there and achieve whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Pero so yeah, there's a bit of pagka-jaded before. Also, free also. Medyo na a sense of freedom when I was in my 20s. So uh, for some people, it's always the time in their lives. Yeah, they're a little more independent, earning their own money, but no major responsibilities. So it's
True.
a times. It was a time in my life where I could do what I want without having to rely on people or um, to be limited. So that was me in my 20s.
All right. What about you?
I think the same. Early 20s siguro, fresh out of college. So, there's a feeling na so much
Mm-hmm.
possibility, so many opportunities, so excited to take on the world. You can do anything. And then, I don't know, pero for me, later parts at 20s, medyo, if I'm honest, more kung, I think I was drifting siguro.
Mm.
Ano
Okay.
akong feeling, late 20s.
You,
Murag
Pero
Maria,
my
finding my place in the world, may ano ba?
mm.
Late 20s. Yeah, for me.
For me, I was, yeah, we graduated what, 21 years old, diba, from high school. Sorry,
Mm.
from college.
2010.
Yeah, 2010, 10 years ago, oh my gosh. And
Oh,
then,
you're so old.
yeah, 1 decade. Then I entered law school, so yeah, moto, murag, same as you guys, full of hope, excitement, medyo naive, thinking you can take on the world. No responsibilities, medyo selfish, I guess. No?
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
Mm.
Yeah. And because wala kay responsibility, so all you think about is yourself, party,
Mm-hmm.
meet up with friends,
Inom.
yeah, murag atupag, walay, walay, walay adulting na nahitabo until mid
Yeah.
to late 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
If,
Yeah, yeah, that's
if
true.
you were that person before, I mean, knowing what you know now, what would you tell that person in terms of career?
Career?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Uh, car- that let's say I'm just mo pili lang ko a point in my 20s ha
Yeah,
who
sure.
I will so the farthest siguro so I will tell this to the person nga pag ora kayo ni graduate of college the
Okay.
Kraig that just recently
Uh,
graduated throw all that shit out the window because like what you thought in 10 years that you're gonna do and a career wag it out of the question. Like, tananin mong na-imagine ngayon, this is what you're gonna achieve. Blah, 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 blah. No, no, no. The universe had other plans.
mm-hmm.
Um, it might be completely unexpected and completely like like yeah, the universe blindsided me on how my life went good in all good ways like I've no complaints but yeah I would tell that like you're so uh you're so what do you call this uh I think my early 20s self was so filled with ideas on how my life would be and how
Mm-hmm.
I would live my life to the point nga I wasn't uh grounded enough I think in reality so always so just overthinking everything in my head, not seeing on say reality.
Would you say
And
living
then
abroad changed you a lot? Was that a game changer
com-
for you?
yes, completely mara siya turning point good in my life. Like people talk about turning points like hitting rock bottom or
Mm.
like getting this realization in their head, and then from there it changed it in their life. Abroad for me was that good. Marag it in a way it made me realize like it kanang na focus ang akong mind to realize what are the important things and what are
Not
unnecessary
essential.
in life should be. Yeah, I would say.
You, Kim, di ba, in terms of career, I think you've been in one, like, the same job ever since,
Ever since.
di ba? What made you,
Mm,
what made you last that long?
I think because early on siguro I knew what I wanted and what I didn't want when it comes to like work ba. I think work-wise I knew unsa akong strength o unsa akong weaknesses. So like timing jud kayo to na April recommended this job to me.
Yeah.
Kay April knows me pretty well pod, so kana medyo swak siya. And I think if I would say something sad to my younger self, I would say na like the 20s are your 20s would be a good time to look good for a good boss career wise.
So
Like
true.
someone who teach you jud,
Like a mentor.
kana be afraid to take risks. Yeah, a mentor, yeah. Kana. Yeah, absorb everything. Yeah, don't be scared to say no siguro. Kana.
Good advice.
And that's super, I think your case is super rare for, let's say, millennials our age, the old millennials who are used to
Mhm.
hopping from one job to another. Diba? So now, by now, you've been in your job for like, what, 10 years?
Pero, you know what? I admire people sa good na makaing ana. Kaya I think that there's all murag part sad na I stayed in this job for so long kay I'm scared of taking risks ba. Like kanang I want a sense of security. So in a way I admire people sa ding ana who can jump from one job to another, like if dili na sila ganahan say no and then out may ana ba. Kana
Yeah.
that's why I would tell my younger self na kana don't be afraid to say no. If dili na nimo kaya, out.
Besh, career pa na or lahi na? Content.
In all aspects.
Later. Let's get into that later.
Bigyan ng context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of risk also, I wanted to add na I would advise my younger self to thank the people who took risks on you. Especially like on my part, when I was starting out, I started out kind of later than you guys, diba? Because nag-graduate school pa. So I began working like 26 na ko. And then
officially working, right?
Bitaw, no?
Medyo late, like 5 years later. So
I think
it was a reality check for me because I applied at so many firms, and then wala dre ni get back to me for a while until finally my first job, the people at my first job offered me the position. So Murag, I think I wasn't the demographic or the profile that they wanted, because what they were known for was mga top was employing top students, blah blah blah. But I think wala lang. I think they really took a risk on me. I don't know what they saw, but I'm happy they took a risk on me. And muna, after that, I was grateful for the experience because I learned a lot. And another, I think, na advice, I would also tell my younger self to be patient because you can't get success overnight. Like sometimes when you're young, ganahan ka, everything is given to you at once. Like mura kag nagdalig na, okay, I want to be
True.
this, that. But then things really take time. Like before you make partner, you have to like put in the hours and like do the dirty work, do the legwork, right? So muna. I think that's my advice to you. What about on family?
Okay.
Hi, is it a touchy topic, just? What about family? Mabel?
Okay, I start again, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Akong relationships, akong family, 20s and let's say early 20s, kay it's kind of far magyud sa naging different. It's naging different akong relationship. I think, yeah, like what you said earlier, Mabens, nga, when you were in your early 30s, there's a bit of selfishness involved, no? Like, most of the time, you're only thinking about yourself. So, marag-inana po akong mindset coming into early 20s, especially in the context of family nga. Like, kung ganahan nga, magbuot sila what I do, or like how I spend my money, or the people who I hang out with, or all that, or like where I go. Because like I want to live my life, blah blah blah. So there's a clash, good for sure. But early 20s na ako, especially after ko graduate, tension all the time, with both my parents. My brothers kay medyo estrange me, like we have nothing in common and we have nothing to talk about. So dili kay ni magka-jive. We're not on the same page or level in which changed na good completely now, like 360. Which is ako experiencing to, and then coming now at my age, knowing a little bit more about life. But I appreciate my family, and I appreciate the relationship we have now with my brothers and with my parents.
That's good.
Nice.
You, KM.
Correct.
Okay. Okay na ka?
I
think understandable for me. Sorry. I think understandable for me na murag early 20s, di ba? Medyo far ta from our families.
Yeah. Most of the people in Nanagat.
Yeah, I think yung ana said ko when I was in my early 20s because murag I'm still trying to figure out things for myself ba. I mean, I wanted to figure out things for myself. And then when it comes to siblings, it was difficult to relate. Same with you, boys. I was working and they were like in school pa.
Yeah,
so medyo like dili jud ko ka-relate. Yeah.
Ni freeze si KF. Again, boys, can you freeze ka?
Dash ni freeze mo.
Still frozen. You freeze ka.
Stop dance, Besh. Stop dance. Again. The last part. Buhay ECQ, Besh. Okay, go.
The last part.
You're back.
Ano to?
Katong the last part, like, siblings na part.
Better na among relationship. Yeah, right now, better na. Like, feel na ko on the same level na. And then with my parents, you understand them more na because you're also going older. So, You understand
For
them
real.
more, and you also feel na you have to take care of them more because they're going older.
Mhm.
Kana.
Oh my God, let's not even talk
So
about that.
I would
That's
say
scary.
siguro to my younger self na I would say to my younger self na don't take your family for granted siguro.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Because I feel like kana ako sa 20s na ako na I wanna do my own thing. I wanna, you know.
Yeah. Go, Mabel. Your turn.
So my turn. Okay. Yeah. From coming off from what KM said na don't take your family for granted. I would tell my younger self, your family won't always be there. Because it was so weird. In my first job, there was one boss who told me na, don't worry, Murag, your family will always be there. Murag, in a sense, iyang i-give og more important ang trabaho. Because family will always be there. So focus on your job first. Which to me was so
Really?
yeah, it was so mind-boggling to me because I'm the type ba na I always put my family first. So
You're very close with your family, Mabel.
yeah, but although it's weird, na murag, I think I was close to them because of the distance. Na murag, I was in Manila,
Yeah.
and then when I came back home, it was
You
weird.
make up
Wala na ko naanad
for it.
living with them gani.
Yeah.
So nag-adjust sad ko like because they had their own dynamics na here, and then murag most of my practically my whole 20s I was away from them, so wala na ko naanad how to deal ba. So slowly now,
Yeah.
so medyo struggle, but then kinda getting that groove back, and still like, fortunately we're still close, diba? But yeah,
Yeah.
I would tell my younger self na family will always and should always come first, no matter what like your bosses say or whatever.
True.
What about on the
Kami na to na boss.
yeah, as in I was so surprised sa advice na iyang gihatag na I think she thought na murag naka-help to, but like it was really against my core. Murag
Yeah,
na
your
na-attack ko the way
morals.
na-attack ka na mo ana si Lloyd na Netflix is such a waste of time. What about on friendship?
Ooh, I like this part.
Pero I wonder nga nung nakaingon siya na like did that boss feel na family was hindering you from like your career goals?
The context was like I was contemplating on finally resigning, and then they didn't want me to resign.
Okay.
I think
Gotcha.
the point was you only have this one chance in your life, this portion or part of your life na you can really like go for it. Anyway, your family will always be there no matter what. But the truth is, they're not always gonna be there. Our parents grow old, our siblings grow old, diba? So muna, a matter of really making your priorities straight.
Priorities.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so what about friendship, Mabel?
No.
Medyo
This one. Katong giingon sa imong buwan ay like the decision nga. No. Okay na mo? Ay, okay na mo signal?
okay, game.
Copy ka.
Kayo so.
Okay, better.
Better.
Oh yeah, I know. Anyway, Mabel.
Yep.
Okay, Mabel. So, pag-ingon sa imong boss ato statement, did that help you decide if you really wanted to quit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I think it even made me more sure of my decision to quit because I was moving
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
to my family.
Yeah. Okay, friendships, bores.
Okay. That's it. Oh, sure. 20s and 30s, is that what I'm supposed to be answering? Oh my god. Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
Go lang.
sorry.
Okay, game.
Which other context of friendship? What's the context of friendship? Yeah, question. Hello?
Any, like, I don't know, maybe about um, finding true friends, or I don't know what you've learned about
Okay.
friendship in general.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Well, I think I would say well, hello. We've been friends for like way past
Half of our
a
life.
decade. Yes. Yeah, well, and I don't know people who have been that blessed. Friendship
So true.
wise. They're they're real friends when they were in college or where they in like middle 20s na or even 30s, which is
Mhm.
fine, pero like nagdugay kita. Like kami ni KM especially, nga kasi naman yung
Yeah.
oh my God. Yeah, so I in that aspect, I feel like lucky jud kayo ko. Lucky jud kayo ko to have that core people behind
Mhm.
me. Like yeah. So but at the same time, kanang ingon sa mga tao nga like as you grow old, you have less friends. Like imong i-cut off. Like
Yeah.
initially, like you have this big group, and
Mhm.
then initially, and then as you grow old, you start to um, um, remove some of them because they don't add to your personality, to your life or whatever.
They're not on
I feel
brand.
like I have the exactly. But I feel like I have the opposite.
Wala sila value.
Yeah, exactly. Like they don't add value to your life. But I feel like I have the opposite of that because as I'm growing older, I'm meeting more people. But it goes back mga to the fact nga at the end of the day, naman jud ko'y core people I can always run to. So like it's like freeing to how do you call this? Meet new people and interact with other people because even if they don't like me, like fuck you. I have a group of friends who like me no matter what. So like yeah, let's do this. So yeah,
Extra ka
mana.
mo.
Yeah, like yeah, like I like you, I like you. Pero at the end of the day, naman ko I know I have a set of friends nga madaganan yun ako no matter what. So yeah, I would say that's why kampante ra kay ko to like interact with new people but you know along the way I've met some great friends and you've
True.
met some of them that
True.
you know medyo lingaw ra pud sila. So
Mhm.
that's it.
Ian,
Go Boar.
your thoughts?
Yeah, I think not everyone can say ba na the friends that they were with or same people na they consider inner circle nila ba. So in that sense, yeah, medyo rare char. Rare. This kind of
Yeah.
friendship. Charot.
Sure.
Stood the test of time. and
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah.
Manila and Dubai
Yeah.
and Siargao,
Saudi, and now Siargao.
'di ba? Pero yeah, 'di ba? Pero I would say to my younger self, sad siguro about friendship is don't be afraid to meet new people. Siguro. I've always been the type to like keep my circle small, or like I don't meet other people outside my circle. Like for example, if na ako yung new friends, they're always Kraig's friend or kang common friend of a friend, diba? I don't meet people on my own. So maybe kana, I would say na
But your boxing friends.
go out of your pero 30s na bayan na sila. Decent lang. So kana siguro meet more people. And then kuan sad siguro allow your friends to figure things out on their own. Because I think sa una, I had the tendency to be like a mom friend. Kanang ana. Yeah, very, very like kanang mubadlong jud og friend, binging ana ba. So I've also lost some good. Yeah, I've also lost some good friends because of that.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Di na mo mention of names, pero kana I've also
on a no name
that. Kana siguro allow them to
what?
Allow them to make their own mistakes.
Yeah. Okay, go then.
Unsa?
Totally agree with everything you guys said. Na we're so blessed na higalas are super tight. We're super solid ever since.
Yeah.
So, you'd always have a group of people to come back to, especially like kanang you feel lost or depressed na kay ka or I don't know. Basta there's always that assurance na there's a set of people who'll always be there no matter what. So thank you guys. It's really rare bitaw na.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Bash.
Cheers.
Really rare manggod na hinanakadugay na friendship bang last.
Yeah.
And we've really seen each other grow.
I don't know a lot of people na makasay.
True. And like what I mentioned earlier, now we've seen each other grow. Like, and then what's nice is that we support each other. We're proud of each other's accomplishments, and failures. So
True.
we can really be our true, authentic selves, like with the higalas, diba? Or like,
kung wasak.
Oh. Judge, pero walay judgment. I agree also with what Mabes.
Judge, pero hatod yapon sa balay.
Ana, Jud. Ana. And I super agree with what Maben said na don't be afraid to let go of people who don't spark joy. Na don't keep them just for sentimental reasons. We're good na
Yeah.
Just because
True.
You'll keep them kay naikog lang ka or whatever. Don't be afraid to let go. But at the same time, also don't be afraid to katong imong gingon, KM na to open yourself up to new people.
Yeah. And kana sad, you don't need a lot of friends, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Diba?
Yeah. And I realized
you don't need a lot of friends.
That's so true. I realized also like all my sets of friends, gamay ra kayo like pero they're from different points in my life like high school and then gamay na law school. Wala kayo college, I think. Well, siguro gamay. Like duha. And then again, murag, really just a small group of people per milestone. Murag na natin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah.
True.
So our last topic.
Picky na, besh. Dapat picky.
True. Choosy. Speaking of choosy, okay, our last topic. What would you advise your younger self on love?
Wala git.
Mabans, take it away.
Hello, oy, lag, Jud. Lag, Jud. Feel away.
Choppy, besh, choppy. Choppy ang linya.
Pirte. Pirte ka, Chappy.
Manawa yung...
Which is so funny because...
Besh, ni-freeze ka siya. Pwede picturean.
Ang picturean.
Mura siya og artwork.
How about now?
More siya nagpa-paint.
How about now?
Okay, there. Okay na, Mabans.
Okay, I had to go out and whatever. Okay.
Boys, ni-freeze gapon ka.
Okay, there. Back. You're back.
Okay, better.
But dili ka makita, boys.
Pangitag lubi. Pangitag lubi.
Lubi's gone. I am actually outside. Anyway, okay na? Okay na? Clear na? Clear. Dili tas motor. Tingko tas motor.
Audio ra ko nimo.
Para doon sa lubi. Anyway. Okay na? Clear yapon?
Yep.
Oh my. So, about love. Okay, so the whole time, ever since I started thinking about love and being in a relationship, nadyo ko yung idea on what it should be and what my ideal partner will be, tanan, yung characteristics, tanan. I had that pictured in my head for so long. Then, for a while, then I realized like, oh, that's too far off. That's never gonna happen. Blah blah blah. And up until last year, mauna akong believe. But then, that changed, man. And apparently, it's possible to.
Igat.
Yeah.
Eager.
Like, no joke. I'm not drunk. I'm being real. Like, oh shit. You know, it can happen.
Mao ni ang pwede i-share ni mo niya.
Hashtag.
Mao ni ang podcast na pwede mo i-share.
No, wala ba siya kabawa na. I didn't tell him that. Like, I didn't tell him that. I don't, it's so awkward to tell him that. Munda ko yung
Off the record.
Off the record eh.
Did you pwede mahappy sa palugsa?
Sige, fine. Pwede, like, we can keep this recording. But yeah. Go mo ba? Kasi, that's it. That's my piece.
Aw, sweet.
Best choppy, Jude.
What about now?
Tapos nawala ka.
No, I'm still
here. What did
Your
you say?
Your turn.
Best, ano sa'yo gising? No, I didn't hear the last thing you said.
Yan ako, pwede siya share. Like, pwede siya on the record.
Kanina link. Ikahuman.
Pwede siya on the record. Like what I said earlier about love. Pwede siya on the record and like for everyone to hear. No need to cut it out.
For sure.
Ano?
Ikaw na, Burs.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to love. Charot.
Burs, ikaw na.
Ako na? Well, like I said, I'm always the type of person afraid to take risks. Yeah, wants to be in control. Wants to be secure.
So, pasabot ani. Ato man yung
I
mulid.
would tell my younger self na kuan, open up lang. It's okay to make mistakes. And then the guys that you'll meet will add color to your life, even if they won't work out. You will learn things about yourself.
Okay, lovely.
And being in a relationship is not the only way that you will be truly happy.
Sure.
Aww.
Cheers to that. Cheers from
Cheers
spaghetti.
to pancit canton. Wala, pork and beef pancit canton.
Spaghetti.
Oh,
Di ba?
Wala, uy nga nung spaghetti inyo niya, ako nagaraya. Hindi ko ganahan.
Giluto. Kabawal mo luto akong roommate.
Swear.
Okay, Maben.
Okay, your turn, Besh.
Okay. I think I would tell my younger self na when you're in a relationship, don't keep track of mistakes. Super guilty. Super guilty. So I've learned my lessons.
The hard way.
Yeah. And what else? Yeah, be open. Don't have an open mind and an open heart all the time. And it sounds cliche, but be fearless when you love. Like, go all in.
True.
And I think another lesson I learned is, and an ex was the one who told me this, or reminded me of this, na time heals. Time heals. I mean, it's the worst thing that you want to hear, especially when you've just broken up, but it's so true. Like, it may not happen right away. It may take months, even years, but time really does heal. And you'll feel lighter once you realize that.
Char, Maben.
True.
Like,
Bash, imagine where we were like 2 years ago or a year ago.
Yeah.
Compared to now, like Muragula. I can't believe I wasted so much time on that person.
So much time drinking and being sad.
So much time like kuan, diba? Being miserable because of that person.
It's okay to be sad, diba? Feel your emotions, but then don't make it linger too long. Also.
True.
Don't let it define you.
Long.
True. So with that, thank you so much for your advice. I hope na maminaw ani. And to our resident expert Jaki, I hope na makareact ka ani. So nilapas like 30 minutes, but as usual, 30 minutes is never enough. So I will stop recording.
What's new?
And we can chika na all out.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye.